Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what's going on with these crazy cryptocurrency markets, right? Headed back up there to that $60,000 level, coming in at 50,000 or 57,200, 300, 400, depending on what exchange you're looking at right now. It's up like 7%. Still, I would say we've been range bound, right? We haven't gotten over that 60,000 mark. People are, of course, continuing to anticipate the $100,000 Bitcoin. Whether or not this is going to be the moment that breaks through, hey, I'm not here for all of that. I don't really know how to do any technical analysis, that I'm not listening to somebody else, and I'm not writing code over here, so I don't have the newest BIP coming out. These side chains confuse me sometimes, but I do have my lovely co-host Sammy over here on the sideline.
Good evening, everyone.
And I like to get out here and keep the conversation going because personally, I feel that continuing to talk about Bitcoin and why there is real value in it, and to weed out some of the garbage, because there's a lot of it, is a great thing to do. And I want to give back to the Bitcoin community because we've prospered from it, right, Samantha? It's changed the way we view our lives, the world, money, and it's helped put us in a better position where we're capable of enjoying the important things, each other, our relationship, and nature, because it's all around us here.
Yeah, but we choose it. Like, yes, this is part of it. Yeah.
Right. Some people may choose the beach. Some people may choose a nice condo in a city, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Ooh, traveling, like Adam Meister in it. Yeah, never. I mean, I don't know. I think I would
the worldly traveler is who I like to think of when I think of someone who travels.
I don't know. I think I have too much shit. Like, I think I would I would get another suitcase. Yeah, I'd get another suitcase in the equation every couple visits, and it's like that. Yeah, I'd be the one. I know. I'd be the one with the stupid turtle like luggage thing, or like the baby U-Haul, because I literally have that much like crap coming back with me. Yep. Yeah.
Man, I could go 3 jumpsuits and 2 pair of sticks, and I'd be good.
I know. Eugene, air and water, man.
It's about the experiences. I don't know when I'm going to go. I don't know what's going to happen next, but I'm here to embrace it, and I'm not going to let the little stuff hold me up.
Truth Monster's here.
Truth Monster, nice. I'm glad that you can make it. Hit the thumbs up, you guys. Share this video out. Let's see if we can get some more people in the chat. Get this conversation going. I want to know what you're thinking. I want to know what you're feeling about the cryptocurrency space. Of course, everyone's excited when the price goes up. But, I mean, we've been here. I've been here. If this doesn't get over $60,000, of course, it'll come sliding back down, because we're kind of like, right, we're stuck there between 50 and 60,000, trading sideways. Traders trading, pushing the price up, pushing the price down. I think I seen something like, what? It's the end of the month. Futures expired, so the downward pressure from paper Bitcoin, the suppression from it is allowing the price to come upwards. Who knows? Well, adoption is the key.
Mr. Monster says sideburns and aviators winning. No homo. Okay, so a young Eugene went through many stages. Many stages. You remember your skunk? Remember, he was at one point trying to go silver, like odd anime silver, not like real silver. That was a lot of bleaching. Yeah, could you imagine that? You looked like the... Yes, it... Okay.
I don't know. I don't really think about the sideburns.
Well, in the picture, you have like the super groomed ones. And I mean, obviously the haters, obviously. That was a whole nother thing. I mean, we must have funded an entire small city of China with their like knockoff awesome like sunglasses. You can't get stuff that wraps all the way around your head in like dome form in America. You have to go elsewhere.
Yeah, I had this thing for Dolce & Gabbana sunglasses when I was in college, so I bought a lot of knockoff ones because I didn't have any money. But yeah, so I'd order them from
and sunglasses
China.
Are sunglasses. I mean, yeah,
I didn't care if it took a month to get here from China because I'd still rock them up at school.
Oh yeah. Oh God, yeah. eBay was.
So what else do we got in the chat? What are you guys feeling? How are you thinking about these cryptocurrency price? Are you leverage trading? Because it's like that's the next thing. Low leverage trading. I'm not doing it. I haven't done it.
Yeah, but he's been talking about it.
Talks about it a lot. And traditionally, in traditional markets, there is a 3 and 4x market, and people don't usually consider it very risky. I mean, yes, it goes up to 100x. But still, I mean, it's this whole concept of running the risk of letting someone else hold on to your Bitcoin while you leverage it. And Bitcoin's volatile. So, I mean, the ideal of it dropping 25% is not completely unheard of. I mean, there's probably more days of those than...
Truth Monster says nobody knows technical analysis. It is a scam. I think like everything else, it is very self-fulfilling. Okay. Whatever you want to see in it, you're going to see in it. I mean, it's not even the squint your eyes and do you see a dolphin like kind of picture. Okay. It is not. So yeah. Every time we've tried, we've done horribly wrong. So it's like, obviously we're not going to keep going with that one. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we did. It was just the ideal of never shorting Bitcoin or putting in when we realized we had bills to pay and it has to come out on this day, regardless of what the price is, right? And that's kind of the thing, is that Bitcoin teaches you to put yourself in a situation where you're not paycheck to hand to mouth to waiting for next paycheck, because that never work. That won't work in Bitcoin. Right? You can't get your paycheck and put it in Bitcoin and then try to do something with it and then spend it before your next paycheck. Right? You'd be devastated.
I mean, you can't even hold it out to the end of the month or whatever. I mean,
that you have to have, I call it runway.
It's long-term thinking.
Yeah, it's thinking that you have to have money to take care of yourself and your family and pay the bills that you've acquired or arranged for yourself.
That you know damn well you have to pay.
Period of time, and then you start working from there on your personal finances.
I mean, we did a little bit of both. When we first started, we literally cut out everything that we could think of cutting out. And then it was, okay, like, obviously, you have to pay mortgage. You have to pay auto insurance. You have to pay electricity, like those things. And then it was like, that's it. That's all we're doing, man. Like, and everything else just got funneled into, I mean, Ethereum and Bitcoin. That was literally it. I mean, that was our ponies. That was it.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to find an investment, right? It's hard to teach people that they have to invest if they're going to think about their future. And this is everybody over the age of 20 needs to start thinking this. Most people don't start thinking it until they're 30 if they're lucky, 40 if they're late like us.
Yeah, I know. We're late bloomers, but hey.
But the system's rigged, right? They've made it so the entryway into taking what little money you can get extra from your paycheck of 9 to 5 and investing it to have yourself a better future that's not reliant on your 9 to 5 paycheck is a high cap, right? So they got to play their credit game so they give you a good enough credit so that you can risk it all and probably be trying to house flip. Right.
I mean, and not to mention whatever life choices you have made in your life for partners and families and things and soul sucking whatnot.
Start shutting doors when you have, criminal records and multiple children and
I mean, spouses that are like families, irregulars. Yeah. Yes. Like I mean, all of those things then also make it so that you're not able to see past the end of your own nose, because it takes a lot. It takes a lot. I mean, if me and you were fighting every single day, if there was actual problems, I mean, we would have never learned about Bitcoin. There would have been so many other, I need to like fight with you right now. You know what I mean? We don't need to be Googling anything to get smarter. Like, we need to like fight. I mean, yes.
Yeah, you have to have yourself in a conducive state of preparing yourself to learn about your finances and have a better future. Because, I mean, that is a lot to have yourself sound of mind.
I mean, the Renaissance, to the best of my knowledge, only happened once. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, enlightenment is hard. It is hard. You have to already think there is a problem or something that you can fix or an avenue. Otherwise, you're never going to find it because you never want it. You're always looking for something else.
Yeah, I mean, for the longest time, we worked and we got our paychecks. And if there was extra money from our paychecks, it was like, oh, this is amazing. What can we do with it? Right? It was like, we could go to the club. We could do this. We could go out to our friends.
Oh, half of it was, oh, yay, now we can buy our child a birthday present that's extra, or hey, that extra whatever, or this or that, where it was like, looking back, it's like that. Really? It just, you never know until the wool is off. You never know.
I don't know. I mean, what up until now, everyone always talks about that gold was the best investment for an individual, right? That you could make in smaller quantities that would still maintain your value. But we've also seen now that over the long term, that it's not as profitable of a return on your investment as Bitcoin, because it's been proving to be the best asset year after year after year with the greatest return. So,
oh, Vengeance here. He said he tried to short trade once upon a time, couldn't do anything but lose. Some of us are just not there to play that game. I don't know.
What was it? We seen Crypto Daily's video the other day, and I thought that it was absolutely fantastic that him, with all of his followers, got out there and said, hey, I audited myself, and if I would have just held Bitcoin and Ethereum and whatever else is in the top 10 versus all of the trading I've done, it would have been almost just as good, and I would have had so much less of a headache and stress and this and that. And you know what? That's what me and Samantha have done. And that energy can be diverted into so many other things, because just like he said, I don't know if it was worth it. If you're questioning it, then it probably wasn't, right? And I mean, we were able to get I'm happy for our business, right? Knock on some wood here.
Whoa.
But
yeah,
that's what we did with our time, energy, and effort, right? Where we could have been trading, and we're seeing that the statistical results, not just from him, but other people have shared results that are similar to this, that it's not worth it. You have to know about the pony that's going to win, which means that there's some like insider information, and you have to be all in, right? It was, how are you going to have something only 4 to 10x?
Yeah, or right? You have to and never sleep like a crackhead.
Yes. Unless you're like the Doge guy there, and you completely leveraged your entire house, right?
Yeah, I mean,
at $188,000.
And I am not saying more power to you. There is no way I'm going to have enough balls to do that, because that's not in the realm of my reality. My reality is, if I did that, that would be catastrophic. Okay. But
that's just gambling.
I know. I don't, but then you have the people, and they all, okay. Once you hear one person has done it, then you think, then it starts being in the realm of reality. Okay, I know I don't jump out of planes. I know people do, but that's not in my reality. But once they start hearing it, it feeds into everybody else thinking that they're going to be the gambler too, and it's going to work.
They like to say that conversation is taken out of context. It's that moments of people's life can be taken out of context. If you could look from birth to death of someone's life, these small moments of them doing stuff like this is probably the smallest crazy behavior. You know what I mean? They are those people.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I don't know. It's just,
I find that moderation, right? Moderation has always been the best. I mean, everything is good as long as you're willing to control how much of it you allow yourself to enjoy, right? And that's why they have, drugs illegal. They say that people can't moderate themselves.
Well, I mean, yes. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the opiates are the really best example of it, because they use it as medication for pain. But yeah, you can't go to the store if, you know what I mean? Like, I hurt my hand all the time. I jam my finger in the freaking door jamb, and it really freaking hurts. And I've had my finger black and blue. I've had to splint it, stuff like that. And I'm sure I've busted my knuckle.
Yeah, we don't go to the hospital often, but yeah.
There's a few times where I could have really used some sort of a painkiller. And I mean, go to the doctor, an emergency room, and get a prescription, and I don't even have great insurance. I'm going to have to pay something out of pocket. It's not worth it when all you need is 2 painkillers, right? But most countries, you could go get that.
Yes. I mean, I remember working at McDonald's in high school, and I mean, it fascinated the crap out of me, because this lady was from Brazil, and she was like, you can get anything, almost like anything. You just go to the store, antibiotics, all of these things that everybody is told that they can't have or regulate themselves. Wonder why.
So what do we got going on in the chat? What's everybody thinking? How are you guys feeling about the cryptocurrency space? I got a little bit more here in the news. We're talking about how the Fed arrested the founder of the Mixer there with the $335 million that was laundered over 10 years.
I mean, it was kind of a long game. I got to give him that.
It's another one of those indicators, those flags that come up and wave and shake about. I mean, mixers are outdated now in Bitcoin unless you're kind of traveling in the dark markets.
Unless you're shady.
So usually if you were looking, you would use some sort of a coin join, right? The problem is that there is a minimum amount of fee to be able to join into a coin join, and they're not happening like every second of every day.
They're not just joining all the time.
Right, like it's easier to use a mixer than it is to use the Wasabi wallet and perform a coin join, right?
Yes.
So it's preparation, you can see where I live. You guys know me and stuff. Preparation is key to me. So it's a situation of you should have already joined your coins and had them sitting in a wallet and all of this stuff if you needed to use them for a situation where you needed the fungibility back in your crypto. But that's me being Bitcoin Eugene and being prepared, right? Most people are just trying to get Bitcoin, don't care about it, use a mixer, and then send it to these dark markets. That's where this comes in, right? $335 million over 10 years is a minuscule amount.
I mean, it's a pretty big drip faucet, but yeah. I mean, yeah.
They're constantly trying to shut these things down, right? Fungibility is going to come into Bitcoin. It will be further down the road.
I mean, I don't see it working for much longer. That seems to be, I don't want to say the regulation word, okay, because, but yes, those are their goals and aspirations.
Well, the problem with Bitcoin against fungibility is that once it becomes a problem, consensus will be easy, right?
Yes.
How do you get consensus among a group of people? You get them all to agree, right? They bombed Nagasaki and Hiroshima, came to a decision real quick after that second one, right?
Yes. I mean, like when the second option is not, yes.
Need to be unanimous in their decision. Well, I mean, I'm sure that we can get our 75 to 80% consensus in order to move the Bitcoin into some form of fungibility with the transactions. But there's also second-tier solutions that are constantly being made. I know that people like to point to root stock and this and that, but root stock's not working out as well as everybody hoped.
Yeah, I haven't really heard much. Yeah, I mean, Lightning's still going. It's still kicking.
Well, Lightning's doing great. It's that it needs merchant adoption, which needs Bitcoin to hit $1 million so that, the Satoshis aren't so fluctuating in price.
Truth Monster at the beginning said it was 57.4. Okay, and now we are at 57.8. What?
Yeah, it's slowly been ticking up like $100 every 5-10 minutes that I've been watching. Because when I started looking at it earlier, it was 56 something. 56,
yeah.
4,
I remember when we first got home, we had Alexis said it was like 54, 55 something. Yeah, I got you. Truth Monster also said that he heard of a bill that contains 1/10 of a gram of gold in it, but they still haven't made the attempt. Okay, but they still don't have the machines for them. But I mean, like, I don't know. Is that like back reverse federal noting or whatever? I mean, 1/10. Isn't that like, yes. It's like having like the plated, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the plated surface. Well, I mean, you can always get gold coins.
It'll just be the like one little emblem in the bill, It's whatever.
I don't know, the concept of money and where it goes in the future. I always see that it's going to have to go digital if the future is okay, right? If everything's good, it has to be digital. Gold and all of these other things and physical possessions that we're trading back and forth. That's if we go Mad Max style and the world's been hit with some A-bombs and we're all like living underground and fighting for petrol, right? I mean, I don't want to go that way.
But we are prepared. Just like most of you, I'm sure, Vengeance. Yes, that prepared. I mean,
So the better bet, the 80% bet, right, is to go with Bitcoin.
That is how that's that like silent revolution. Yeah, you know.
And then, I mean, people come into the space, Bitcoin, right? They want to get rich. They look at the altcoins, they look at the side stuff, or they're getting brought in from the memes of what's happening on TikTok with Doge and what's the other one, Moon something that's going
Oh
up right
God,
now.
I don't even know. I don't.
We all got scammed, right? The point is that hopefully they're not going to get scammed as bad as people did in 2017, where they can continue to stick it out like we did. Because even though we got scammed, we still saw the truth and stayed, because we need the people in Bitcoin in order for us to achieve what we need to achieve, or with the decentralization, with the power to the people and the peer-to-peer touching phones transactions, or else we will have a situation of the corporations taking Bitcoin and stealing it from us and using it for their own benefit, because we see them gobbling it up by the hundreds of millions of dollars at the moment, but they're going to lock it away. We see Robinhood not giving people their cryptocurrency. We see PayPal not giving them their cryptocurrency, but now they're partnering with Coinbase to try to make it an easy entryway where you're willing to trade your fiat for crypto in their locked system. The power of the decentralized Bitcoin is amazing and still underappreciated, right? And that's what we're talking about all the time when we say that this price is not worth me giving up my Bitcoin. As soon as the world realizes it, that's when we have a priceless Bitcoin. But that's not going to happen until their eyes are opened, right? And that's hard to see. We keep thinking that it's going to take disaster. We had a disaster.
We've had disaster.
And it still wasn't able to do it. It personally has shaped my belief on how Bitcoin needs to be perceived and what my role is out here. I don't feel like passing out flyers. Like, everyone knows what Bitcoin is. They don't care.
Yeah, no one's choosing it.
They think they're trying to get rich off of it.
And I don't, what was it? Oh, we were at a diner while we were going to the festival, and our waitress was a young waitress, but it was another man. He was a very talkative man. We were in Texas, so maybe that was it. He was making a joke, and he was asking her about federal notes, and he was saying, oh, do you have any federal notes? Can I pay you in federal notes? And she had no idea. She had no idea. And she literally went and got more food. He asked and again, didn't have any idea. She had no idea what he was talking about. And it's like, sometimes it is still mind-blowing to the level of how no one cares. No one cares. It doesn't, that woman did not, nothing. All of your, everything you work for is literally about what this man is asking you, and you don't even know what it's called in another term other than money.
I don't know how it's any other thing but human to have things happen in front of you but still be oblivious to it. And we're all guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. I mean, I know that there are things that are happening right in front of my face every day that I could probably do different to make my life better. But for the life of me, I can't see it.
That's why everybody else can always tell the other person.
It's easier from the outside.
Oh, you're doing this, and this wrong. And don't tell me on your diet because I saw you eat a Twinkie 2 minutes ago. Okay, like that is the... But in your eyes, that's not how it is, because that's not how you perceive yourself. If we walked around thinking everybody, like we ourselves, we're all douchebags and scumbags, you would never get anything done. So obviously, there's a little bit of wool on your own eyes. It's just, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it is very disturbing. It's just disturbing that, I mean, people are going to go to their grave in this race. And they're never going to win.
Yeah. So what do we got in the chat? What are you guys feeling and thinking? I don't really have any more here for news. I know that we've seen the XRP is shooting up on the idea of them IPOing. They're like $1 something.
Go. Yeah.
I mean, sub-dollar, you know, when I seen XRP for the first time and owned a little of it.
Yeah, that's one of the ones that we tried to, like, Frankenstein mining, whateverness. No, but it was, oh my God, no. I'm trying to think of what we did. What was the name of it? Crap, I don't remember now. It was some kind of a faucet duber, and I don't remember the name. Okay, continue. All right, Truth Monster says, sometimes knowledge comes from pain, and there's a lot of pain coming. I thought there was already enough pain for people to really care, and instead they went to GameStop. So I don't know. I don't know. Vengeance says that the ignorant sheeple pay the price for their ignorance every day. Those with their eyes open can avoid more off the traps and have a nicer, lower stress, more prosperous life. Okay, yes, I don't know. There's so much, people waste so much energy on nonsense.
I don't know. I don't know if it's something in me or what, but I always keep feeling the need to help the masses, and it's disappointing to me that the majority of people I keep seeing are beyond help. Like, I don't know how to say the correct words to them to help them just stop realizing that what they seem to be doing or focusing on is trivial. Like, the pursuit of the weekly paycheck to just go get fucked up is so many people that I know.
Yep. To go have meaningless encounters to then produce children that you guys hate each other's guts because you didn't even know each other. But somehow nobody wanted to not have things that didn't happen to make those things happen. Hey, I mean, it does just seem like, yes, that everybody's just like destined to just, I don't know, wallow in like all their little like gluttonous obsessions.
Oh, I don't know. They keep talking about a fourth stimulus check.
Oh my God. And now maybe a fifth.
So, I mean, they keep printing the money. Still makes no sense. I bent over backwards and went crazy half my life trying to figure out how to get it.
I know. I'm like, why didn't we have our kid later in life? Because then
I know,
would
right?
still be
we don't
rocking
get any
that.
money now. They're just,
not a damn
profitable
thing
to have children. I know. We went and we did some details for a lady today, and she had 5 children.
Yep.
And I was like, last time they were living in a house, and now they had bought land and were living in a fifth wheel. And I mean, the ideal of having 5 children and living in a fifth wheel is absolutely ridiculous to me. I don't know how they would be doing it, but I was thinking, okay, well, if doing up the math, they probably spent their stimulus money and bought the cheapest piece of land they could find.
I mean, I'm not saying, at least they had a game plan.
Yeah.
It's just, damn it, man. Like, really? I'm definitely not doing that shit again. Like, but why doesn't everybody just get it? Why is it you're a human being and you're alive? So here's some money all the time.
Airdrops for all, right?
Yep. 300 for you. 300 for you. Oh, you're old. 600.
All right, you guys. Tell me your thoughts, feelings. This will be our last time. We're going to have to get off the air here before the battery dies. I know Samantha has some dinner cooking in there.
Oh, I do smell it.
I know. I can smell it too on the wind.
It's wafting.
But I do appreciate you guys coming here and hanging out with us. Do we have anything in the chat, Samantha? Do you guys want to share any last thoughts, opinions? How high do you think we're going to go?
All right. Truth Monster says that people will be forced to learn basic economics as they can barely afford to survive. Oh, and Zaza just made it. Zaza,
we're getting ready to close it down.
Damn it, man.
Well, I guess
Rewind.
you'll be able to go back and watch it at 2x.
Oh, God. No. I don't even want to know what I sound like. It would be bad. Ooh, the tenor. No. All right. That's it.
What about you, Samantha? Do you have any last thoughts that you want to share about the cryptocurrency space or what's happening right now? Do you think people should be taking profits off the table as we get closer to $60,000?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't.
Yeah. Well, it does seem like there is another happening coming.
Oh, right? Is there?
There is. And we are 3 months away or 3 years away.
I was going to say 3 months. Woo!
We're 3 years away. I don't know. What do you think Bitcoin's going to be worth then?
Lots.
Well, if we see another pandemic or another disaster, maybe the world really will wake up, because I don't know. This one seems to have shaken the core of what human life should be like, right? A lot of things got changed. Could we really take another one, especially if it wasn't a disease? What if it was something different? Right.
I mean, you know what's going on at all the
and people's lives had to change again.
I mean, yeah, I don't know how many. Yeah, I guess I don't know how many punches people would really roll
How
through.
many times can society mutate? mutate the way that it has to go through, adapt its daily existence, and still continue to function with the traditional economic system that we've had in place for under 100 years.
I mean, I'm going with the Jurassic Park man, and life finds a way. Okay, so, I mean.
I'm sure life will find a way. People have to have a way to exchange for a medium of goods and services. But what is that medium, right?
RJ Draken is here, and Zaza says that we can't go live when Benny goes live. Well, damn it, man. I don't know what Canadian time is, okay?
You guys should go listen to Benny, though. I'm sure he has much better things to say. He is a very smart man and has been in the cryptocurrency space for quite a while.
Also got some crazy hair.
He does. I don't know. I don't care what I look like. It's not about that. It's not going to make a difference at the end on what I look like.
Yeah, no, I don't think anybody's going to go. And they were so stunning. It didn't matter.
It didn't matter. All right, you guys. On that note, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy life. Take care of your body because you only got one and it's precious beyond any financial gains. And lock that BTC up. All right, guys. Later.
Bye, guys.